Aloha. Hey, good afternoon. I'm Commander Dan Hancock. I'm the commanding officer, captain of USS Frank E. Petersen Jr. Today, we want to welcome you aboard the Navy's newest warship as we celebrate our commissioning and placement into service. Alongside me, I have my Command Senior Chief, Ed Darham.
The Black Knights represent the sum of the finest sailors in the fleet, and we are ready to join the Pearl Harbor Ohana of ships.
That's right, Senior. This guided missile destroyer specializes in air warfare, surface warfare, and undersea warfare. Like our great namesake, General Petersen, our team is ready to go into the tiger's jaw and own the fight. Let's go on board.
Hi, I'm Commander Chad Stewart, the ship's executive officer. To my left is a mural of our namesake, Lieutenant General Frank E. Petersen Jr. General Petersen was born in Topeka, Kansas in 1932. He enlisted in the Navy in 1950 as an electronics technician. In 1951, he entered the Naval Aviation Cadet Program, and in 1952, he graduated from that program and earned a commission as a Marine Corps Second Lieutenant. He completed 2 combat tours to Korea and Vietnam, including commanding Marine Fire Attack Squadron 314, the Black Knights. In 1988, Lieutenant General Petersen retired from the Marine Corps as the first African-American aviator and first African-American general. At the time of his retirement, he held the titles of Silver Hawk and Gray Eagle, the senior ranking aviator for the Navy and the Marine Corps.
Good morning, I'm OS-1 O'Keefe. I'm the lead petty officer of OI Division on USS Frank E. Petersen Jr. Here is CIC, Combat Information Center. CIC is it's a central room on a ship, and it's combined with multiple rates. We got operations specialists, fire control men, cryptologic technicians, and gunner's mate. Our job in here is to gather, process, display, evaluate, and disseminate a picture, a tactical surface and air picture for our commanding officer and our tactical actions officer to make quick, decisive decisions. This is our tactical actions officer's chair. This is the guy that reports to the CO, or commanding officer. There's so much, I can't have too much on right now, but yeah, this is where all the picture happens. We'll have our display screens up here all the way across, giving our surface and air picture.
Welcome to the Black Knights Cafe on Frank E. Petersen DDG 121. My name is CS1 Carver. I'm the leading CS on board. Let me introduce you to the line that we have. A little bit about me, 17 years in. Did a couple food competitions, fell in love with food. Also coming from a military background family. My father was an MS originally, which then became CS's. That's basically it. I mean, this is where we serve the crew, 300 plus sometimes, and we make sure that they get breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Hi, welcome to engineering. I'm Ensign Laura Ham. I'm the main propulsion officer on board Frank E. Petersen Jr. And right now we're standing in Central Control Station. This is the hub from which we monitor and control all of the engineering equipment on the ship. On the left, we have the electric plant control console where we control the 60 Hertz system. And on the right, we have the propulsion and auxiliaries control console where we monitor propulsion and auxiliaries. This is also damage control central, so that half of the space is where the damage control assistant will come if we have any sort of casualty in order to coordinate the response. Usually right here we have the engineering officer of the watch who is in charge of everything engineering on the ship. All of our watchstanders report to the EOW. They're our engineering experts.
Hey, how's it going? Good morning. Welcome to USS Frank E. Petersen Jr. Engineering Department. I'm GSM2 Rakim Evans. I'll be giving you a tour of our main engine room number 1. All right, let's get started. All right, so over here we have UCC number 3. That's Universal Control Console. Underway, this is where your ERO, your engine room operator, will be sitting, monitoring the plant, monitoring the engines. We have 4 LM500 on board. We have 2 in this space, and I'll be getting to that in a minute. All right. Now if we come over here, those Untitled 500s, they run, and it's possible they can have a fire inside the module. If that happens, we have our halon actuation stations. Halon is for fighting fires inside of the module. All right, let's take you guys down to mid-level. All right, and here we are, mid-level, right? Down here, you'll get the water production. We do our visuals on the LM2500s, or GTMs. GTMs is the module it's in. GTE is the actual engine itself. Let me take you over here to the observation window. All right, this is the observation window. So when they start, we come here, conduct our visual. Like I said, we have 4 LM2500 on board. All right, 2 in each space. Each main space, there's 2 main spaces. And we're actually the fastest ship on Desron 31 right now. We are currently at 34.7 knots, which is extremely fast, right? All right, let's go this way. All right, and over here, you have your ROs, your reverse osmosis, which is the way we purify, clean the water for us to consume and use in showers. All right, each RO makes approximately 12,000 gallons a day. All right, so that's good for consumption of the ship and the crew. We'll move on to this way. We have engineers going hard with the air system, LP air. That's what we use. This here is our HOPM, our hydraulic oil power module. It's the heart of CRP. Here on this ship, the shaft can go one way, but it can go forward and backwards by using pitch. All right. And here is where the magic happens with oil and fuel. We have our oil lab, which they do fuel and oil testing. All right, making sure our criteria are good enough to take on board, receiving fuel, and making sure our lube oil stays the quality lube oil. All right. And here is where GSM3 is going hard cleaning the bottles. We need clean bottles if we're gonna have clean lube oil and fuel, right? All right. And that is the end of the tour of my main space. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good day.
All right, guys, this is the Mark 41 vertical launching system. This is forward VLS. We have 32 cells, and in aft VLS, we have 64 cells. This system makes the destroyer what a destroyer is. It allows us to fight, have self-defense for air, land, and underwater. We are capable of holding SM2s, SM6s, SM3s, Tomahawks, ESSMs, you name it, we probably have it.
Oh, how you guys doing? Didn't realize you guys was up here today. Go ahead and put this safety up here so I can walk back in my own hole. All right, how's it going? I'm Jim 1 Johnson. I'm gonna be talking about my Mark 45 light one gun here. 5-inch gun, 62. She is the best in the fleet, I tell you what. When that girl shoots, she don't miss. All right, so a little bit about her. So she deals about 16 to 20 rounds a minute. That is, I decided to load it up even faster. So 5-inch by 62. So you take the 5-inch, multiply that by 62, you get 270. That is the length of my barrel right there. So when you shoot this right here, this nice little part right here with all this grease on it right here, slides back all the way back into my gun, hits that recoil, comes back out nice and shiny. Love it.
Hey, good morning. I'm FC1 Brixton. I'm the lead CWIS technician here on board the USS Frank E. Petersen Jr. This here is our close-in weapon system. It is our last line of defense against anti-air missile defense as well as surface contacts. We hold approximately 1,500 rounds and we shoot approximately 4,500 rounds per minute.
Hello everybody, my name is IT2 Hakeem Mathis here on DDG 121, Frank E. Petersen Jr. I'm currently on the aft missile deck. I'm here to show you guys a couple antennas. So if you look up here on my mast, you'll see a couple weird looking antennas up there. One that looks like a spider, one that has 4 plated pairs on it, and another one over there to the right that you can't see. Most of those are our line of sight and our half-quick antennas. We use those for line of sight communications and for voice. Non-secure and secure voice. Coming back this way towards the aft missile deck, we have a 35-foot whip right here. That is for our HF communications. We use that for long-haul voice and long-haul data. And going back towards the aft missile deck here, we have another HF antenna, our 14-foot whip. It is also used for HF secure and non-secure voice or data. For internet, we also have our Whiskey 9 antennas, and we also have our CBSP right below the mast over there. So if you look over there, you see the small domes and the big domes. Most of those are for our internet. And that completes our tour.
Hi, my name is BM1 Huffman. I am the LPO of Deck Division here on Frank E. Petersen Jr. I've been in the Navy 11 years, and I'm going to show you the flight deck on DDG 121. So, as you can see, pretty spacious. We land MH-60s along with various other aircrafts. You have your dotted T line here. That is for vert reps, vertical replenishments, so that we can drop and send off replenishments at sea. Back here in the aft port corner, you have an H for HIFR. That's helo in-flight refueling. That way we can have a helicopter in the air while we refuel them underway at sea. Up forward here, you got your 2 hangar bays where we can house the helos overnight if need be. And the way we get them in the hangar bays is this RAS track here. RAS stands for Recovery, Assist, Secure, and Traverse. In the middle, you'll see the windows. That is our helo control tower. Our officer will talk to the helos as they're landing on deck. And over here is the LSO shack, as we use that to bring the helos over the RAS into the hangar bays. That's it for me. Y'all have a good day.
First permission to go ashore? Thank you for visiting the Navy's newest warship. We hope you enjoyed your tour of USS Frank E. Petersen Jr. Mahalo.
We thank you from the bottom of the deep blue sea for sticking around until the end of this video. If you enjoyed today's content, then please do us a solid and smash the like button and consider subscribing to our channel. As always, if you have served in the United States Armed Forces, we thank you for your service, and we acknowledge that if not for your sacrifice, this channel would not be possible, and we salute you.